Hey man, I just gotta say real quick, I fucking love y'all, man, because every once in a while, I just gotta stop, pause, and show my appreciation where there's one person or a million motherfuckers, because y'all be putting me onto shit that I never otherwise would have found out about, and at the same time, y'all be motivating me and keeping me going. But you know what? Forget all that. Let's put that to the side and let's get straight to this shit. Everybody always wanted to be a part of some gang, whether it be a small one like the Akatsuki or a big ass one like the Saints. But arguably the craziest gang to this date that does not get talked about enough is CodeNameKidsNextDoor, because these little ass kids are bad as fuck. Because take this perfect example of number 1 and number 2 just busted in number 5's dad's house like this, my nigga. Which, by the way, why is this little boy bald? Bro, it's so much shit going on in this show that I never paid attention to otherwise. So look, it's gonna be a lot of analytical shit going down. Like for instance, these little niggas are like what, 10 years old, and off the rip, number 1 busts down the door on one hand, and then off that same one hand does a fucking front flip. Like nigga, how? So they told they guns around number 5's dad's house, demanding this grown man to tell them where number 5 is at because she been missing for a couple weeks. And oh my God, is that a way to make an entrance? These boys something different. Because I'm already knowing that if some children did some shit like this in real life, where they kicking down grown adults' doors, toting toy guns in their face, demanding some shit, bro, the ass whooping that kid will receive that day will be marked down in history.
Well, if it isn't Nigel, Udo, and Hoagie P. Gilligan, how you boys doing?
Nigga, what? Man, I don't know what this man is saying, but essentially they like, okay, look, bro, where number 5 is at? So he like, well, you know, she got the snotties with the boogers with the runnies of the nose and all this extra poultry shit. They ask him, well, can we go see her? You like, yeah, sure, just try to keep it down. So the two of them head upstairs very discreetly, and as number 1 and 2 approaches number 5's door very cautiously, they peek their heads inside her room to see what's up. She out here fast asleep, coughing up a storm, but the worst part is she's doing all this with these nasty ass tissues on her bed. Like, bro, I don't give a fuck how sick I am. Ain't no way I'm gonna go to sleep with these nasty tissues sitting still like this. With number 5 being out sick, 1 and 2 both agree with each other that, hey look, since she's sick, we gotta guard this door so that nobody even thinks about fucking with her. Bro, not even a minute has passed and they already like, man, I can't do this shit. I'm hungry as fuck. You wanna get some of them good cookies her dad baked? Hell yeah. So they go downstairs to get some of these good ass cookies. And you can tell these cookies are good as fuck by the way these niggas are eating fast as hell, especially number 2 ass. He finna choke eating like this. Like, bro, chill. Them cookies ain't going nowhere. So then number 5 sister Cree walks in and she tells number 2 and 1 what's up. And bro, number 1 just starts acting like a straight bitch.
So, what's today's big mission?
Hey bro, why they got this seductive Rouge the Bat theme ass music? What the fuck?
That's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
Bro, I'm sick of this bald ass kid being mad at everybody because he ain't got no goddamn hair. Bro, if you wanna be mad at somebody, be mad at your pops for having a fucked up hairline.
What are you looking at?
What is wrong with this man? You want him to look at you or something, bro?
They grow up so fast. It seems like only yesterday she was a little girl, and now look at her with their brand new training bra.
Dad! I can't believe you! How could you say that in front of 2 boys? You are so embarrassing!
Damn, man! Hey, I feel bad for this dad. One of your kids is sick. The other one putting hands on you. But then to make shit even worse, you got 2 delinquent ass kids pulling up in your crib. I just feel bad for the man. Similarly, number 1 and 2 also going through it trying to figure out what the hell a bra is.
Battle. Ready. Armor? Battle ready armor? That's it! The adults have developed a new super invincible armor, and now they're training teenagers to use it. We'll have to acquire some of these bras so we can analyze them for weaknesses.
Man, get the fuck out of here talking about analyzing them for weaknesses. My nigga, you is not fucking slick. But these kids start freaking out so bad over this bra, they rush from under the table with the straps out. They rush back to number 5's room, and on the way there, they see her pop, so they tell him to freeze. He puts his hands up, and all he can say is dog, before my mans can even utter a proper word out of his mouth, number 1 chimpanzee jumps on this man's nice sweater with these dirty ass boots. And by the way, why the fuck is this boy's feet so big, bro? Like, look, I wear a size 12 and he make me feel like my feet little as hell. But then the disrespect doesn't even stop there, cause after putting his nasty feet on bro's good clothing, he pulls out the strap in this man's face and tells him, hey, take your ass back downstairs. Bro, I gotta speak to you man to man, bro, because why is you tolerating this, my nigga? You let these kids blow up your crib, pull out straps in your face, eat all your good cookies, beating on you, and now that you letting them dictate where you can go in and out your own crib, bro? Like, my nigga, what is wrong with you? So these niggas get back on guard duty, just to literally fall asleep on the floor. Cree walks by and catches them lacking while they sleeping on the floor and starts teasing them. So that's when number 1 gets up and tells her, hey look, we know all about your secret training. My nigga, secret training? Well, what the fuck are y'all talking about? That's when number 1 tells her, oh, come orphan, we know your ass is wearing a bra and we gonna stop you if it's the last thing we motherfucking do. So old girl gets so embarrassed, she just walks downstairs. And with the coast clear, number 1 and 2 head straight for her room to try to find the bra. Bro, these niggas do the most extra shit, bro. They go to her door, sneak into her room with the lights off, and had these flashlights while searching her room. Like, my nigga, y'all could have just closed the door and turned the lights on. That's all y'all had to do. But that's not even the worst part. They fucking all her shit up. Her drawers, her clothes, shit, even her pillowcases. They just going through everything in her room. That is until number 2 stumbles across something magical.
I think I found them.
Move over. Wow. Well, don't just stand there, number 2. Take one out.
What? I'm not gonna touch them, you do it.
As first in command, I order you to pick up that bra.
My nigga, how are you gonna ask him to check first when you are the leader, bro? You got these shades trying to look cool and you can't even take one for the team, bro? Come on, man. After going back and forth, number 2 convinces number 1 to pick up the bra. He picks it up and they both looking at each other confused as hell, trying to figure out how the fuck are we supposed to get this shit to work? And while they trying to figure out how to put a bra on, Cree walks by to give some soup to her sister. But then she stops and hears these 2 freaky niggas in her room.
I don't know. I feel kind of powerful.
I'm sure you do.
Are you crazy?
What's the matter, teenager? Afraid we'll put your bras to better use?
Sure. After all that.
Listen, you little freak.
Dog, it's something really going on with number 1 because look, every time Shorty just talks, he out here just spazzing on her. So then he goes through her wardrobe, puts on her bra, and then talking about, oh, I feel all powerful. But then says directly to her face, afraid I'm gonna put it to better use than you. Like, my nigga, what do you mean by that? Bro, tell me why this girl gets so pissed off that she picks this nigga up by his throat, twirls his ass into the dresser, which falls on him, rushes over to this nigga Nigel, not to help him, no, but to grab him by the throat again, flings this boy across her room, which results in him cracking her mirror and landing inside of one of her drawers. But old girl ain't done yet. You can tell by her hunchback that she means straight business. She somehow musters up the foot strength to kick her drawer so hard that it sends number 1's big ass head into her ceiling. But as this little nigga is falling from the ceiling, Cree turns into a free male Broly. She one hand catches the nigga's head like a football, and the nigga Nigel gets tossed straight into her bed frame. Bro, off this alone, I know this nigga got a concussion, but y'all, she is dead ass trying to kill this boy, bro. Look at how hard she is gripping this nigga's head. And also keep in mind that looking at this shot right here, this right here establishes that her room isn't that big. She's like only what, a couple inches away from her bed? So the fact that she is going full form on this nigga in this little ass room is actually insane. But just when you think the ordeal is over, she picks him up and tosses the nigga again. Hey, hold on. I don't know how I didn't peep this, but why is everybody in this show hands big as hell, feet big as hell, and old girl Creek case, her pants baggy as hell? Like, bro, her waist ain't even touching the pants. So how are these mugs holding on with no belt, no nothing? Like, this don't make no sense. Now, by now, it's so much noise going on that number 5 gets woken up. And once she gets woken up, she comes into the room and sets everything straight.
What are you two doing wearing my sister's bras?
But number 5, you don't understand. Bra stands for Battle Ready Armor. It's a weapon.
Are you crazy? A bra is for, girls use it with the strap and the... Look, just go back to the treehouse so I can get some sleep.
But what about you? What if enemy operatives try to suck your brain?
Get out!
But now you would think that will be the end of the freak shit, but no, they somehow get even more on some freaky shit. Because while what looks like number 5 is sleeping, a long ass tentacle just starts going in her ear and sucking out earwax. Like, my nigga, what the fuck? Then the motherfucker who did this shit starts bunny hopping across these houses fast as fuck like the Hulk. My nigga, do y'all see this shit?
I have retrieved the information required. Number 5 will awaken tomorrow without realizing her brain was probed.
You have done well, my apprentice.
Thank you, Father. Soon my training will be complete, and we will put an end to those kids next door once and for all!
I just love how these niggas are laughing loud as fuck at like 3 in the morning. Like, y'all are supposed to be secretive. Y'all don't think you gonna wake somebody up? And then old girl talking about father. Like, bitch, you already got a father. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, bro, I can imagine you raising your kids to the best of your ability just for them to be out here calling another nigga father. But my mans must be important because the nigga's literally blacked out like a secret character. So just who is this? We gonna find out later.